Welcome back to Big Bucks Coins Information Channel, where ordinary coin Australia 50 cents, a common coin, is more valuable than a lifetime of hard work. It's enough to change your destiny in a single heartbeat. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a myth. Something surprising is happening in the world of rare coins right now. Auction. Each of these coins has a history like pure gold, mystery, and a story so powerful it will shake you to your core. That's how you'll never see pocket change. Honest and interesting channel for collectors across the Australian extraordinary treasure. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and today you're going to discover that could shock you right out of your seat. Some of those coins, if sitting unnoticed in your collection or pocket change, could be worthy Australia history, right into the palm of your hand. And trust me, every single coin selling from few will news, look at your change the same very again. Let's unlock the treasure vault, where we explore the most valuable treasures hidden in everyday pocket change. Today we are diving deep into one of the most sought-after coins in the Australian market, the legendary 2001 50-cent coin in fine condition. This is not just loose change, this is history, rarity, and value wrapped in a single piece of metal. Collectors worldwide are constantly on the hunt for this coin, and if you have one in your hands, you could be sitting on a true gem that carries incredible demand and financial worth. So stay with me until the end, because you will not only learn the fascinating story behind this coin, but also find out exactly how much it can fetch in today's action-packed market. The Australian 2001 50-cent coin holds a special place in the nation's numismatic history. It was minted during a very significant time, marking the centenary of Federation, when Australia celebrated 100 years since the unification of its states into one nation. To honor such a milestone, the Royal Australian Mint released a series of commemorative coins, and among them, the 2001 50-cent piece stood out for both its design and its meaning. Unlike ordinary coins that pass quietly through our hands, this one carried the pride, identity, and heritage of Australia itself. Collectors quickly recognized its cultural importance, and from the very start, it was more than just a coin. It was a keepsake of national unity and pride. What makes this coin instantly recognizable and so beloved is its intricate and stunning design. The 2001 50-cent coin often features the Federation coat of arms for each state and territory, making it a true representation of Australia's diversity and unity. Every detail of the engraving reflects expert craftsmanship, from the shield and emblems to the unique edges that distinguish it from other coins in circulation. The coin is made from copper nickel, giving it durability while maintaining a bright, attractive appearance even after years in circulation. These design elements, combined with its commemorative release, make it a standout piece that every serious collector wants in their showcase. When it comes to coin collecting, rarity is everything, and the year 2001 50-cent coin is a shining example of why collectors chase after certain issues so passionately. While many were minted to mark the centenary, finding them in fine or uncirculated condition is becoming increasingly difficult. Over the years, a large number of these coins have been lost, damaged, or heavily circulated, which makes pristine examples incredibly rare and highly desirable. The law of supply and demand is clear here. The fewer high-grade coins available, the higher the value climbs. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins that retain sharp details, clean surfaces, and minimal signs of wear, and when they find them, the demand is instant and fierce. Now comes the most exciting part, the value. In today's booming coin market, the Australian 2001 50-cent coin in fine or uncirculated condition can bring in astonishing returns. Depending on the specific state or territory design, coins can easily range from several $100s up into the thousands when presented in top-grade condition. Auction houses and online marketplaces have shown again and again that collectors are willing to pay premium prices to secure one of these gems. In fact, some rare varieties have been known to cross the $51,900 mark when bidding wars break out, proving just how high the demand is for this piece of Australian history. It's no exaggeration to say that this 50-cent coin can transform from pocket change into a small fortune. For those who are lucky enough to already own one, or those who are eager to find one, there are a few important tips to maximize your collecting journey. First, always pay attention to condition. A well-preserved coin stored safely away from scratches, moisture, and handling will always command higher value. Second, consider professional grading services that can authenticate and certify the quality of your coin. boosting both credibility and market price. Finally, stay informed about auctions, collector fairs, and online platforms where these coins surface. Knowledge is power in this market, and the more you know, the better your chances of buying, selling, or trading at the right time. Remember, coins like these don't just grow in value because of age, but because of how many people desire them, and trust me, the desire for the 2001 50-cent coin is sky high. So there you have it, the incredible story of the Australian 2001 50-cent coin, a piece that represents history, artistry, and serious value all in one. From its deep historical roots in the Centenario Federation to its rare and eye-catching designs, this coin is one of the hottest items in the collecting world today. Its rarity and fine condition, combined with explosive demand in the auction market, means this is not just a collector's item. It's an investment with growing potential. If you're fortunate enough to own one, you're holding on to a treasure that continues to shine brighter with time. And if you are still on the hunt, keep searching, because finding this coin could be one of the most rewarding moments in your collecting journey. Next up, coin number 3. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about and highly sought-after treasures in Australian numismatics, the 1970 Australian 50-cent coin that commemorates the 200th anniversary of Captain James Cook's voyage to Australia. This isn't just any ordinary 50-cent piece you'd find in your spare change. This coin has earned its place in history, and in today's collector's market, it carries both emotional value and financial weight. If you've ever wondered whether those old coins sitting in your drawer could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, then this video is for you. Make sure to stay tuned until the end, because the market value of this iconic coin might just surprise you. The 1970 Captain Cook 50-cent coin was introduced to celebrate a monumental moment, the bicentenary of Captain Cook's first voyage to Australia. For Australians, this coin wasn't just a piece of metal. It represented national pride, exploration, and a celebration of Australia's early history. Struck by the Royal Australian Mint, the coin quickly became a standout in the decimal series, following the changeover from pounds, shillings, and pence to dollars and cents just a few years earlier in 1966. At the time of its release, millions were minted, but not all survived in collectible condition. Over the decades, many have been lost, circulated heavily, or damaged, leaving only a small portion that meets collector standards today. What makes this coin so captivating isn't just the story it tells, but also its striking design. The obverse carries the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, while the reverse showcases a stunning rendition of Captain Cook by Stuart Devlin, who was often referred to as the father of Australian coin design. The artistry captures Captain Cook in bold detail, surrounded by a sweeping map-like design that gives the coin a sense of motion and exploration. The 12-sided shape, unique to the Australian 50-cent piece, only adds to its charm and makes it instantly recognizable. Coins that still retain their original luster and shine, free of scratches or marks, stand out as miniature works of art. While the coin was minted in large numbers in 1970, true rarity comes from condition. Collectors today are on the hunt for coins that remain in pristine, uncirculated states, or those with minimal handling wear. Many of the pieces that surface in the market show signs of circulation scratches, black toning, or loss of shine. But when a coin is found in near-perfect condition, its demand skyrockets. Serious collectors view these coins as essential for any complete Australian decimal set, and the Captain Cook issue remains one of the most desired commemorative 50-cent pieces ever produced. Because of this high demand, even circulated examples command solid prices, while coins in uncirculated or proof condition are where the real value lies. In today's auction market, the 1970 Captain Cook 50-cent coin has proven to be a star performer. Average circulated examples might bring respectable sums, but the real winners are the uncirculated and proof quality coins. These are consistently fetching premium prices, sometimes ranging from $54,700 to even over $75,750 depending on their condition and presentation. Collectors from around the world, not just Australia, compete fiercely for these coins, pushing their value higher year after year. With Australian coin collecting gaining global recognition, this coin has cemented itself as a must-have investment piece in the numismatic market. If you are lucky enough to already own one of these coins, take care of it. Avoid cleaning or polishing, as that can damage its natural surfaces and reduce its appeal to serious collectors. Store it in a protective holder to prevent scratches or further wear. If you are looking to acquire one, focus on coins in the best condition you can afford. Proof versions, which were specially struck for collectors, are often the crown jewels of this series. Keep an eye on reputable auctions and dealers, as that is where the most authentic and valuable pieces are likely to appear. And remember, with demand growing, getting your hands on one now could mean seeing even greater value in the future. The 1970 Captain Cook 50-cent coin is far more than just spare change. It's a symbol of history, artistry, and national pride, and it's become one of the hottest items in today's collector's market. With its unique design, limited availability in top condition, and ever-increasing demand, this coin is a standout investment for any numismatist. Whether you're just starting your collecting journey or adding to an established collection, the Captain Cook 50-cent coin deserves a special place. So the next time you come across one, look closely. You might just be holding a piece of history worth far more than 50 cents. Next up, coin number 4. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting and surprisingly valuable pieces of Australian currency you might still find tucked away in old collections or even sitting in loose change, the 1984 Australian 50-cent coin. Now, you may be thinking, how could a common coin from the 1980s be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars today? Well, stay tuned, because this story is all about rarity, history, and the surprising world of coin collecting. By the end of this video, you will see exactly why the year 1984 50-cent coin, even when it is in poor or rusty condition, has become such a powerful asset in today's auction markets. To understand the value of this coin, we need to rewind the clock back to 1984. It was a significant year in Australia's numismatic history, as the Royal Australian Mint was shifting its production and experimenting with designs and minting methods. The 50-cent piece had already established itself as one of the largest and most distinctive coins in circulation, thanks to its unique dodecagonal, or 12-sided shape. In 1984, millions of these coins were struck, but what makes this year stand out is the small but important variations, minting quirks, and the survival of coins that were never meant to last in pristine condition. These small details created a perfect storm for collectors decades later. The 1984 50-cent coin carries a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on one side, designed by Raphael Maklouf, and on the reverse side, the Australian coat of arms with the kangaroo and emu proudly displayed. What sets some 1984 issues apart are the subtle differences in strike, metal tone, and the way time has aged them. Believe it or not, collectors are drawn not only to shining mint state coins, but also to those with natural toning, slight mint errors, or even the rusty, poor-condition coins that survived in circulation. These imperfections tell a story, a journey from hand to hand across Australia, and that uniqueness fuels the demand today. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. Although the 1984 50-cent coin was produced in large numbers, most of them were spent, worn out, and eventually melted down. This makes surviving pieces, especially those showing unusual traits, far rarer than you would expect. Even coins in poor or rusted condition can attract serious attention, because they stand as witnesses of history. Collectors worldwide love the challenge of finding different grades, tones, and unique variations of the same coin. And the fact that many people overlooked the 1984 coin for decades has only added to its mystique and scarcity. When something that seems ordinary suddenly proves to be extraordinary, the demand shoots through the roof, and that's exactly what we're seeing with the 1984 50-cent piece today. So how much are we talking about? In today's booming auction market, the 1984 50-cent coin can bring in surprisingly high bids. A regular circulated coin might start at a modest amount, but when rarity, condition, or even a story of survival comes into play, prices climb dramatically. Collectors have been known to pay $100,600, and in certain highlighted cases, even $87,670 for specific examples of this coin. What's truly fascinating is that even coins with rust, discoloration, or wear can still fetch impressive sums because they represent scarcity and historical authenticity. In today's numismatic market, perfection is not the only definition of value. Rarity and demand are king, and the 1984 50-cent coin checks both boxes with power. If you're hunting for this coin or already have one, here are some powerful insights. First, don't overlook coins in poor condition. That 1984 piece with a bit of rust or discoloration may be exactly what a collector is after. Second, Always handle your coins carefully, even the worn ones. The market values originality, not polishing or cleaning, which can actually reduce worth. Third, stay updated with auction trends, because the value of these coins is rising with every passing year as more collectors enter the scene. And finally, if you ever come across a bulk lot of old 50-cent coins, take the time to check each one. The hidden treasure could be sitting right under your nose, waiting to be discovered. The 1984 Australian 50-cent coin proves that value doesn't always come from shining perfection. Sometimes it comes from history, survival, and the stories a coin carries in every scratch and mark. Whether pristine or poor in condition, this coin has captured the imagination of collectors and investors around the world. And with demand continuing to surge in the auction market, its legacy and value are only growing stronger. So the next time you come across a 1984 50-cent piece, don't underestimate it. You might just be holding a small fortune in your hand. Next up, coin number 5. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most iconic and highly valuable Australian coins, the 1982 12 Commonwealth Games 50-cent piece. This coin is not just a piece of metal. It's a symbol of history, sportsmanship, and rarity that continues to capture the hearts of collectors all over the world. If you've ever wondered whether a simple 50-cent coin could be worth big dollars in today's auction market, then stay tuned, because this video will reveal why this special coin is in such high demand and how it could transform your pocket change into something truly valuable. The 1982 12th Commonwealth Games were hosted in Brisbane, Australia, marking a huge moment in the nation's sporting history. To celebrate this grand event, the Royal Australian Mint released a commemorative 50-cent coin. This was not just another coin. It was a tribute to a global sporting event that brought together nations, athletes, and fans in a spirit of unity and competition. Millions of Australians remember these games as a proud moment in the nation's story, and the coin released to honor it has now become a timeless keepsake. For collectors, the story behind a coin is just as important as the metal itself, and the 1982 Commonwealth Games. 50-cent coin carries a story that is etched into history forever. What makes this coin stand out from all the others is its unique and beautiful design. Struck in cupro nickel, this 12-sided coin carries the distinct Commonwealth Games symbol on its reverse. The design showcases a bold geometric pattern that was ahead of its time, reflecting the modern spirit of the 1980s while still holding a classic charm. Unlike regular circulation coins, this commemorative piece immediately caught attention for its artistic detail, making it a visual masterpiece. Add to that the large size of the Australian 50-cent coin, and you have a piece that feels substantial in the hand and impossible to ignore in a collection. Now, let's talk about what truly drives the value, rarity, and condition. While a number of these coins were minted, finding them today in very fine condition or better is becoming harder and harder. Most coins from everyday circulation have scratches, wear, and tear. But those preserved with care, showing crisp details and sharp edges, are the ones collectors hunt for at auctions. The demand is so strong because many collectors want to own a pristine example of this historical piece, and the supply of such coins is shrinking every year. That scarcity is what pushes its desirability to the next level. The 1982 Commonwealth Games. 50-cent coin in very fine condition has gone from being simple pocket change to a highly sought-after treasure. When it comes to market value, the excitement truly begins. In today's auction market, these coins have been catching the eye of collectors willing to pay significant amounts. While it may have started as a humble 50-cent piece, its value has multiplied dramatically. Depending on condition, rarity, and demand at the time of sale, these coins can reach values well turning into prized possessions worth real dollars. What was once just loose change has transformed into a collectible asset, with some examples fetching strong bids in auctions both locally and internationally. And with demand continuing to grow, especially among new generations of collectors, the value trajectory is only moving upward. If you are looking to add one of these coins to your collection, or if you already own one, here's what you need to know. Always aim for the best condition possible. Coins stored in protective cases or those that avoided heavy circulation will always command higher prices. Make sure to handle them carefully, avoid unnecessary cleaning, and if you plan to sell, consider professional grading to authenticate and showcase their quality. For buyers, auctions and trusted dealers are the best places to source authentic pieces, ensuring you are getting a coin with genuine collectible value. The key is patience and knowledge. Once you understand the market and the demand for these coins, you will see just how valuable they can be. The 1982 12 Commonwealth Games 50-cent coin is far more than just a piece of Australian currency. It is a slice of history, a work of art, and above all, a rare treasure that continues to rise in demand. For collectors, it represents the thrill of owning something meaningful and profitable at the same time. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your coin collecting journey, this is one coin that deserves a spot in your collection. Its growing value in the auction market is proof that even the smallest pieces of history can carry the biggest rewards. So check your collections, keep an eye on the market, and who knows, your very own 1982 Commonwealth Games 50-cent coin might just be worth a small fortune today. Thanks for watching. Happy collecting!